10 Fascinating Medical Research Findings. There is nothing more interesting than medical research findings and medical breakthroughs. Doctors, scientists, and medical professionals have spent decades studying the human body to better understand how it works, in order to improve health outcomes for people across the world. In this video, we will discuss 10 fascinating medical research findings that could change your life. 1. At the University of Washington, medical researchers have created a device that could replace joint replacements for people who suffer from osteoarthritis. This new prosthetic has been designed to be more flexible and it is made using recycled materials. The research team hopes to start human trials in 2020. 2. A study published by Northwestern Medicine and the University of Illinois found that medical marijuana may help reduce opioid dependence. The study had medical professionals give medical cannabis to chronic pain patients who are also prescribed opioids, and it was discovered that 63% of participants either reduced their use or stopped taking prescription medication completely. 3. A recent research paper published by Stanford Medicine concluded that there is no medical research evidence to support the use of medical marijuana in preventing or treating Alzheimer's disease. Currently, medical professionals do not recommend using medical cannabis for people with Alzheimer's disease and dementia because there is no proof that it would have a positive impact on symptoms at this time. 4. A study published by Harvard Medical School found that painkillers like ibuprofen provide a medical benefit for patients suffering from chronic pain, but they also have negative side effects. The study found that the risks of taking these drugs outweigh the benefits for people who are not experiencing chronic pain, and it is recommended to avoid this type of medication if possible. 5. A new medical research paper published by the medical journal Neurology has found that children who are exposed to secondhand smoke have a higher risk of developing cognitive decline and memory loss as they grow older. The study found the best way for parents to protect their child from this health hazard is by making sure there are at least 20 feet between them when smoking, or deciding not to do it at all. 6. A medical research study published in JAMA Pediatrics found that children who are exposed to secondhand smoke have an increased risk of developing asthma and allergies later on in life. The study looked at data collected over 4 decades, and it was discovered that children who had been exposed to secondhand smoke were 3 times more likely to develop asthma or allergies. 7. A medical research study published by the medical journal BMJ found that people who are exposed to extreme heat have a higher risk of developing dementia later in life. The study looked at over 6,000 elderly adults and discovered that those who had been living in warmer climates for more than 20 years were twice as likely, or even 4 times as likely, to develop dementia as those who had been living in cooler climates. 8. A medical research study published by the medical journal Neurology found that people with Alzheimer's disease are twice as likely to die over a 4-year period, and there is an increased risk for sudden death among them too. The study also found that 1 out of every 6 people with Alzheimer's disease will die from a medical complication caused by the condition. 9. A medical research study published in the medical journal Lancet found that people with high cholesterol have a higher risk of developing dementia later on in life, and this is not due to other factors like mental health conditions or Alzheimer's disease. They also found that even mild dehydration can increase your risk of developing Alzheimer's disease later on in life. The study looked at over 2,000 adults and discovered an increased risk when dehydrated participants were given intravenous fluids. The study concluded that medical professionals should be looking for signs of dementia in people with high cholesterol. 10. A medical research study published by the medical journal JAMA Neurology found that people who experience chronic pain before their middle age are more likely to develop dementia later in life. The study looked at over 9,000 adults and discovered that those with a history of pain were 2 times as likely, or even 4 times as likely, to develop dementia than those without a medical history of pain. Medical research is extremely important because medical professionals and scientists are always making new discoveries. With medical advances being made every day, it's important to stay up to date on this type of information so we can all take control over our health today. It is really interesting to see what some medical researchers have found in their studies so far.